Hello, am I audible? Hello.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yeah. Okay. So let me start. As we have discussed in the last class, that the unit we have discussed in the system, information system, and the use of information system in different fields like the finance, the marketing, the HR, the production, and how it will be helpful in taking the decisions. So basically, we discussed in the last class what is an information system. It's an information system is a computer system that's capable of storing the data, processing the data, and producing the required information. To be used by the management, to take the decisions. And the decisions will be the correct decisions, the accurate decisions, and it will be the timely decision to achieve the target or objective of the organization. And we have discussed the information system consists of different components like the hardware, the software, the network, the graphical interface, the users, and we also discussed the different types of information systems, like it is the transaction processing system, then the decision support system, then we discuss the executive support system, then management information system. As I told, the information system is actually is a computerized system where the technology is used to capture the data, to store the data, to process the data, and to produce the information. As and when required for the management to take the right decision with minimum time and effort. So that's why whenever the information system will apply the information system to any application, any parts, okay? Will apply the information system to any business part, any business organization or industry. It will definitely help to the management fellows in order to take the decisions. Now coming to the application part, as we have already discussed what is the system, the components of system, and the types of system in the last class. So let me come to directly the application. How the information system is helpful in taking the decisions in different fields. Okay, so to start with, you see, is it visible? Hello, the slide is visible.
Yes, sir, visible.
Okay, so we'll start with the application of the information system. The first and foremost application is the supply chain management system. You know, nowadays it is a big scope in computer science to do the research in supply chain management. Now, what is supply chain? Supply chain is a sequence of activities. Supply chain is a sequence of activities involved in producing and delivering the products. I mean, it's a balance. It's a procedure of balancing the production and the demand, the market demand. Okay, so how it will be producing the products and how the product will be delivered. So it includes the activities like marketing, processing raw materials, manufacturing, shipping, billing, collection, and after-sales services. This is otherwise known as enterprise resource planning, ERP. You know, supply chain management not only focuses on production or delivery, but also different activities like billing, collection, shipping, then processing of the raw materials. So, you know, that the supply chain is a set of activities, which are used to perform the marketing, how to analyze the market. Again, it's the role of the marketing manager to use this module to study the market, to collect the data from the market, to analyze the data, then to propose what can be the solution for the existing problem that arises in the market, for which your product is not accepted by the consumers, or what are the benefits you are providing in your product so that the consumers will be very much interested to use that. Then purchasing of the raw materials, if you are manufacturing certain products or services, you need the raw materials. Now, how to purchase the raw materials? Normally, we purchase the raw materials with as minimum as cost possible, purchasing cost. Okay, so that is the supply chain management is a new dimension of research in computer science field, and mostly people are working. Not computer science is also the research area for the manufacturing engineers, the mechanical engineers. Okay, and many even if the MBA fellows, they are working on the supply chain management system. So it is consisting of different activities which will be used in producing and delivering the products, and it consists of several steps like marketing, processing raw materials, manufacturing, shipping, billing, collection, and after sales services. Suppose, for example, you are the manager of the organization which is producing the papers, the white papers. Now, to producing the white papers, you need the first you have to study, because there is JK copier is there, other JK bond paper is there, other papers are there. So you have to first go for market analysis. What is the quality of the paper the market is demanding, the customers are interested? What is the cost factor of that? Then what are the existing supply or the manufacturers? They are producing the similar papers. Then you take a case study, analyze the data. Then you decided you will go for the paper production. So you have to purchase the raw material like bamboos, other chemicals. Then you have to go for the purchasing. After that, the manufacturing will be done. You have to purchase the manufacturing machines. Then after that, the shipping. Shipping is the activity of supplying the products as per the customer's demand. Okay, to the customers. Services. You know, after sales services normally provided in electronics instruments. It is provided in electronics instruments, like you say after delivery, the warranty period is 1 year. So within 1 period, what will happen? You send your service support engineer to go to the client side, to go to the customer side and see what is happening in that system. Okay, then the next is called the next is the customer relationship management system. Customers will give their data, it will be filtered, processed, then it will be provided to the top management for taking the decision. So it normally manages the relations with the customers. It is used in the combination with the telephones to provide customer service. You say nowadays every office you went, it could be government or private office, or you go to any sectors, you will find there will be a help desk. There will be a help desk that will be physically maintained in the office premises, and there will be 2 to 3 phone numbers with that person, and that person is expected to offline in the office premises. The other way you can go for is the link to the web application that track online transactions. Online support system is also there. If you open any web page or any website of any organization or industry or educational institution, you'll find there is a help or contact us or helpmen. So there you can go and give your suggestion. The third type, you can go and track online transactions, whatever, suppose you order something and how much the by the destination. This is the second type of the information system application, and it's normally used to take the rapid decision, because online tracking, you see earlier, whenever you are sending a letter in the postal, sometimes the letter is delayed by 10 days, 7 days, 15 days, or even 1 month, 2 months, or the letter may be lost somewhere, and you might have faced this problem if you are coming from an interior village or interior area where a crucial letter like joining letter, some people got the job and the joining letter not useful saying now, but that was over, the time was already over. So whenever you are tracking online your transactions, so you can get a status, quick status. No need to go and ask the concerned post office fellows that what is the status of the letter, received, not received, sent, not sent. So that is not the case nowadays. Okay. The third type is the business intelligence system, BIS. You know, this is very much essential for the MBA fellows, because this will be the future. It is already used, but you will find after 5 years, you will find a toilet. So no need to take the mobile into the toilet. You can keep in a table, or you can log out yourself for 2 minutes, 5 minutes. You go for toilet. After that, you can re-log in. That is what you have the intelligence. Or let's say you are not feeling well, so you can come out of the class. That is the intelligence. You have self-intelligence, and that's why you are capable to take the own decisions. You are driving a vehicle. Let's say somebody comes, then you apply your brake. Nobody will say, but you will apply because you have intelligence. So our intelligence is, our intelligence is natural intelligence. Okay. I think you have got a notice that in X hospital, in Y hospital, Germany, USA, the robot is delivering the medicines or the foods to the COVID affected persons, because COVID is a disease of physical contact will, or let's say close contact will transmit the disease to the healthy people. So normally the doctors are afraid. I think you have heard the news. The nurses are afraid, the paramedical staffs are afraid of going for treatment of the COVID patients. So that time, the robot is used. So the robot uses the artificial intelligence. Robot uses my uncle who did the engineering in 1964. In
सर
1960.
आपका ऑडियो बीच बीच में नहीं आ रहा है.
Sorry,
you are not audible properly. Sometimes happening, sometimes not.
Okay, so it is a network. It's a network issue. I think it is fluctuating. Now I am audible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you see the chat. That's why I have written the keywords in the chat box. That the business intelligence, system intelligence is the facts, the figures, the knowledge, the experience that is used to take decision for a given problem. The problem could be my uncle who passed the engineering in 1964. The day he graduated, he went to the home, and after 7 days, a letter comes from the government. Engineer Swain, you are requested to report to the Hirakud Dam as the assistant engineer. But you see now the condition. That time only 3 colleges are there: United Rourkela, Burla, and Shorang. So government has many posts, like 200 posts, graduated only 120. So there is always a surplus of demand than the production. Now see in Odisha, there are around 50 engineers. Because of the market changes very frequently, the customers require changes very frequently, and the technology also changes very frequently. So for that reason, the business intelligence system is used to gather the data to help the organization to compete in the market trend with other similar companies or organization. The business intelligence system, that's the BIS uses statistical models. It uses statistical models. Those are called hypotheses. The hypothesis will be analyzed mathematically. Then if the success first you do in the theoretical basis. That is, use the statistical models, that is the hypothesis. You run on the logical hypothesis or a logical model, change the value from x 2% to 5%, see the result. If the result is coming in the positive way, then use that and implement that model practically. Otherwise, don't implement. Then you can access large pools of data. And that's why it is used the data warehouse and data mining. These are the, see the chat box, data mining and then they can predict for next 3 years. So you may be having certain data and you can use it. Let's say they will take the last 20 years data and they will see what the changes happening. Then they will predict for next 5 years. They will get perfect prediction. Because more data you are having in the hand, it will help you to explore many alternatives and many hidden facts you can extract from the data. That is what I think you have heard a term, experience matters. Like our parents, whatever they guess, we may not guess. Will be much more accurate. Then is the geographical information system, GIS. I think you have all people know about this GPS we are using. The GIS, geographical information system or geographic information system, ties data to physical locations. The data will be, nowadays whenever we are uploading any data in the Facebook, we are trying the location, the persons we want, whenever we are sharing anything. So the geographic information system ties the data implementation, that's a demographic division. Like, as I told you, have to, whenever you want to take any decision or you want to start any business, you have to study exactly the demographic division. What is the requirement of the current customer or the market in that area? So it is demographic, it affects the reflects the demographic information in addition to geographic. It uses the GPS satellite, global positioning system satellite, for implementing the GIS. The functional business area which services within a company that support main business like accounting, finance, marketing, human resource. These are the part of a larger enterprise and big organization. So every organization will have accounting, finance, marketing, HR. So how the information system is going to help in this context. So to start with the first one, the information system in accounting. So accounting, information system help record transactions. As you are using the account and whatever the transaction you did, that will be automatically recorded and you can see by logging through the internet bank. Then it creates the required reports for legal compliance. If you have anything not done, it is already credited, debited, so that will be, then it will be create supplement reports for the manager. If the manager wants to know how many customers having how much savings balance in their account, or specifically who are the customers they did so much withdrawal in the last month, or who are the customers they deposited maximum money in the last month or last quarter, 15 days or 1 week, that it can be used by the managers. Individual life or in our home or in social life. So finance always plays a significant role, and depending upon the finance, you have to take your decision. Suppose I'm feeling very hungry and I have only 100 rupees in my pocket. So then I'll see a hotel nearby the road. But I'm feeling hungry and I'm having 10,000. Then I can think of going for Crown, Mayfair or Swasti, wherever I want. So that is the tax include the organizing the budgets, collecting the data and maintaining the data in a systematic way. Maintaining the data in a systematic way, it promote the products. Marketing information system analyze demand for the products in regions and demographic growth. Identify the trends in demand for products or services. I told the information system, whenever it will be used, the marketing will help a lot to the marketing manager. Because earlier the marketing manager will ask the marketing persons to go door by door for campaigning, for survey, for collecting the data. Sometimes the persons, they will visit actually 2 to 3 houses, and another 10, 20 houses they will fill randomly according to their choice. No need to go because they are hesitant to visit. Sometimes the data also, the house owner not giving proper data. And sometimes to provide only rotis in the daytime, I think nobody will come to eat the roti in the daytime. Nighttime they may take, but normally they are not taking. So that is what the demand of the products in regions and demographic groups. Web provides opportunity to collect marketing data. As I told, you have to online collect the data. No need to go physically, so that people start, neglecting you, avoiding you, and you have to go for a proper time. Let's say you go and ask in the launch time, somebody will get irritated. Nowadays plays a significant role. I think today's time is the time of transparency. Everything should be done very clearly and it should be open. So that can be only possible whenever you will use the information system. Because human users can do that. But humans will have emotions, feelings, love, tiredness, boredness, okay, prestige issue. So there might be some, biasing factor will come. Suppose you are very close to you are working in an organization, very close to your boss. So your boss will support always, and you can take that advantage. You can ask other employees to threat also. So, but using the information system in human issues normally keeps the record and the accurate records in systematic way. So there you cannot change anything or you cannot edit anything. It will be only done by the dedicated person. So whatever data will be there, that will be very clear data, transparent data. You cannot make, edit or debug or modify. I think I've seen nowadays whenever any recruitment is going on in government organization, the Supreme Court gives the verdict to avoid the transparency or any malfunctioning in the interview time. So you can, like in the UPSC, OPSC examination, ISS examination, they do the video recording of the interviews. So that if any candidate lateral will challenge, you can share the video recording that nothing happening, this is fair selection. So that is the human resource management systems aid record keeping, must keep accurate records, aids recruiting, as I now this is where the employees will be evaluated. The performance evaluation system will be done to evaluate the employees, how the the employees will be given the promotions, the increments, so that the information system will be used here to take the future course of actions. And basically whenever we go so transparency will be achieved and there will be no biasing factor at all, because the machine will be provide the information using the technology without any biasing factor, without any emotions or feelings or any other external factors. So actually the data will be provided, as per the records stored in the database, and that will be used by the management to take the decisions. Okay. So this is the all about the use of the information system, and basically they help, the information system help to enhance the transparency, to enhance the work productivity, to enhance the clarity in decision making, and reducing the cost. Okay, so if anybody having any doubt on this one, this is all about your third unit. If anyone having any doubt on this part. Yes. Anybody having any doubt on this part, on the third unit, the application of information system in different areas? Am I audible?
Yes, sir, audible.
Yeah. So
No doubt, sir.
yeah. So if no doubt, then let's just move with the next one. Just 1 minute. Okay, then come to the next is to start with the unit 4. So let me start with the unit 4. The unit 4 is data communications. Data communications. Now, what is data communication? You know, I'm just teaching you people, you are listening, you are getting certain information or data, and which you will employ in your future while giving the examination. So this is one communication. You are going to shopkeeper asking for some product, that is also one communication. Somebody says whether you will come, you say in your hand, you say this is no. Without pronouncing the word, you just negatively raise your hand. Then, or say somebody says, if you agree, you raise your hand. You are not raising your hand, that means you are disagree with that. So this is one type of communication. So what is exactly communication? As I told, you know, since you are using the information system, that's the MIS or the TPS, transaction processing system, or the decision support system, or the executive support system, or the management information system. So basically, you have to share your data. You have to share your information. Because if you are working in a big organization, you have one HR department, just discussed, finance department, accounting department, then production department, marketing department. So suppose sometime the marketing manager wants to know how many products has been manufactured in last month. then he will send a request to the production department, and production department will give a query answer to the query that this much of the product has been produced. Okay, so that's why all that the data between the inter-departments has to be shared, has to be communicated with each other, and that is what called the data communication. So data communication okay, is the slide visible? Hello.
Yes, sir, visual.
So the see, what is data communication? The term telecommunication means communication at a distance. The word data, as I told, it refers to information presented in whatever form is agreed upon by the parties creating and using the data. So data communications are the wired communication, and second is wireless. Got it? So landline phone is wired communication and mobile phone is wireless communication. So both the way it's a communication. Both the way it's a communication. The data will transmit from the sender to the receiver, from the speaker to the listener, but it could be wired, like I'm saying something, you are listening, this is the wireless communication. Okay, this is a wireless communication. Talking in a classroom, teaching in a classroom is wireless communication. Okay, so the data communication are the exchange of data between two devices by some form of transmission medium, such as a wire cable. Now this is, see the diagram. The components of a data communication system. Now what are the components? The data communication system, or in order to communicate the data, you know, there will be two parties. There will be two parties, one who is ready to send, another who is ready to receive. Okay, one who is ready to send, another who is ready to receive. Suppose you are about to talk to someone, or you just want to talk to your friend. I'm there and no student is there, then how can I teach, or to whom I will teach? The other way, You are there, but teacher is not there. Who will teach you? So teacher is the sender here, and you people are the receiver. Suppose you will ask some question. So then you will be the sender, teacher will be the receiver. So sender is a device, or you say it's a machine, or you say it's a laptop, you say a computer, or you say a human user. Who will send? So what are those? The first is sender. You see the chat box. Second is the receiver. Third is the data or the message to be transmitted. Okay. Then fourth is the communication media. Communication media. And fourth is the protocol. Fourth is the protocol. Now, what is actually those 5 computers requirement? You see, in order to transmit the data or in order to communicate the data, there should be one device who will send the data. Between the sender and receiver, and through which the data will transmit. Let's say you want to go from Bhubaneswar to Cuttack, the national highway is your communication media. Media is the plural form, medium is the singular form. Then the message or data, what should be sent? What is the actual data to be sent? What should be sent? What is the actual data to be sent? That the message or the data that has to be properly defined. So first component is sender. First component is sender, who will send the data. Second is the receiver, who will see the definition I'm typing. Okay, so the protocol is a set of rules and regulations used to initiate data transfer, used to control data transfer, used to supervise data transfer, and used to monitor as well as So the sender and receiver, they have to agree. They have to mutually agree with each other. They have to mutually agree with each other. When the data will be transferred, what is the amount of the data transfer, how the data will be transferred, okay? So that the data that is transferred should not be facing the overflow or underflow. You see the chat box? Overflow or underflow. Now, what is overflow? Suppose send and it will always lost next two packets, next two data. So that is not expected. Similarly, the sender sends one data at a time and receiver receives three data at a time. It's capable of receiving three data at a time. So that should not be the case also, because that's underflow. Because sender sends one, receiver is capable of receiving three. Then what about the other two data? The other two data it will collect. It will read as the erroneous data. It will read as the erroneous data. So that's why the underflow and overflow are not allowed or not essentially required or not a desired condition. It should be always avoided. So that's why it's a mutual balance between the overflow and underflow. That means the production and the consumption will be nearly equal to each other. Sometimes production may be more, consumption less, that could be manageable. But production less and consumption more, that is not at all required, because there will be a scarcity of the product in the market. So that's why the overflow and underflow in data communication is not essential. Now coming to the data flow, how the data flow actually happened. So the data will flow in three modes: one simplex, second half duplex, third full duplex. First simplex, second half duplex, third full duplex. You see the diagram there, you can get it. I'm just saying in words, I'm explaining. Simplex means one way saying. Like I think you have seen in the the news.
Radio station.
Yeah, radio station, television news. There will be only one. Okay, so it's only be said by one people always. The people reading the news in the newspaper. You can't control, you can't say anything. You have to only just listen. The output you have taken in printer or monitor, you are printing something, that is one direction data flow. You are inputting the data through the keyboard or mouse, that is one direction data flow. You cannot do in the reverse direction. So that is what the simplex. The simplex, see the PPT is written simplex mode. So simplex mode is always one direction. I think you have seen sometimes, let's say the high profile people will time. For example, I think you have seen the policeman holding the walkie-talkie. So that they will listen something, then will tell the other one. Like if I am saying something and you are having any doubt, so you can ask me. So same time I'll just remain silent. Or whenever I'm saying, you are remaining silent. That is the half duplex. So simplex is one direction, only sender to receiver. Reverse is not true at all. Only one directional data flow. Reverse is not possible. Simplex, both direction data flow, but one direction at a time. Like of data at time 1 and time 2 it will be, but not at the same time. Not at the same time, because there will be a collision. As you taught in plus 2 physics, the collision will appear. It is normally happening that the collision leads to accident. Suppose you are moving and somebody will come in front of you. So you may collide with that pillar. So collision will, so definitely both will be affected. Your speed will reduce, that person's speed will reduce. So the half duplex data transmission, data transmission is the transmission of data at one direction at a time, but bidirection possible. Coming to the third one is the full duplex. That is a full duplex mode. That is a full duplex mode. Yes, you are right. Because actually network issue is there. I'm taking the class in DDC of campus. So okay, so it is fluctuating. I think it is audible. Am I audible now?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So the full duplex mode, the data will be transmitted in both the direction. The data will be transmitted in both the direction at the same time. Like I'm asking, you are saying. So in phone, it's a telephone call is full duplex one. Telephone call is full duplex one. So you see, that is the simplex one. Half duplex, both direction, but one at a time. Simplex, only one direction always. Simplex data transmission, one direction always. Half duplex, both direction possible, but at any time, one direction data. Let's say first time sender to receiver, next receiver to sender. Next sender to receiver, receiver to sender. Okay, but at a time, there will be one data in the communication medium. In full duplex, the data will be transmitted in both the directions and at the same time, like while we are talking to the phone. So your friend is saying, or you are saying, duplex or full duplex. So this is all about the today's class. If you have any doubt, you can ask.
Sir, actually, this is the data flow or data transmission, because in the data flow, some in the books, some are written that analogical and logical. So it's a data transmission or data flow.
It's a data flow, data transmission, same thing. Analogy, I mean, they're talking about the how data is actually transmitted, what are the devices used, I think. It's written in the book. Yes. Okay, anybody has any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, so then we'll continue the next class.
Thank you, sir.